Hi everyone, and welcome to our final design intervention upload. For our project, we really wanted to create a new way for homeless people in areas with inclement weather to stay warm during the cold months of the year. After a long design process, we decided to make a shelter that fits the trunks of trees and provides a shelter and warmth for those in need. Being the broke college students that we are, we decided to make our large-scale prototype out of cardboard in order to test the functionality of the shelter itself. After careful evaluation, we decided on a tree and set about measuring and cutting the pieces of the shelter to fit perfectly. Once everything was cut and constructed, it was time to implement the design into a public space. We began setting up the supports that would rest against the tree trunk, poking holes in the corners and tying them securely to the tree with a few feet of good old-fashioned string and a little bit of duct tape. In our previous small-scale prototyping phases, we had decided to cut out 90-degree supports out of the cardboard to hold our roof up. These supports rested against the tree and held up the rest of the shelter. Having made those earlier prototypes with paper, it looked like everything would work out perfectly. Everything was on the up and up as we set up our supports. We had to ensure that these supports were strong enough to hold the entire weight of the flat roof without any difficulty. Spoiler alert, they didn't hold up as well as we thought. We measured out the angle of the roof so that our supports would run just along the edges, holding up each side, and secured them to the tree with a double wrap of string. Then we lost the tape. Once we got back to work, we started to install the roof onto the tree, resting on the supports. It quickly became apparent that the two side supports themselves would not be enough to support the entirety of the roof on their own, especially not with pounds of snow and rain dumping on it. We began looking for new ways to support the centermost part of the roof, as that was obviously the weakest point in our shelter. We then decided to create a third support with a piece of string, which ran from the outer edge of the shelter and wrapped itself around a higher part of the tree. Finally, we were able to let it go, and it supported itself very well. Our final product, even with all the little missteps along the way, ended up functioning exactly how we wanted it to. Further development of this product will include ramping up the materials to be more durable and sturdy, and installing the heating element that runs underneath the roof, providing a warm place for those who don't have a home to take a rest and warm themselves up. We hope you enjoyed watching our development video just as much as we enjoyed making this product. Cheers, everyone!